I can honestly not believe what the chart is showing right now. And this is going to shock everybody. Nobody is prepared for this. Nobody is talking about this. It's not only going to affect Bitcoin, but the entirety of the crypto market. So make sure to like this video. Make sure to watch to the end. Make sure to subscribe because we are bringing you the juiciest and the most accurate crypto updates here on YouTube. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, Jay, look. Yesterday, you said FOMC was going to cause massive amounts of volatility. And right now, the price is looking, well, just a little bit ambiguous, like that picture of you when you graduated from college with your degree in trans, non-carbon, binary emission, gender studies. Well, here's the thing. If we take a look at the chart, you can see right now the Bitcoin price is in fact coming right into the box that I gave you yesterday and the day before yesterday, and the day before yesterday, right here as we come up to this major area between the Fibonacci golden pocket, the 618, and the 786 Fibonacci levels, right? We've got our two sisters. We got ourselves the 618 Fibonacci level, the girl who rejected us in high school because we were in the friend zone and we had a huge crush on her, but she broke our heart, and her older sister, the 786, who rejected us simply because, well, she wasn't into dudes like that. And we have to understand the macro context of this chart. When people get bored, when people stop paying attention, they get hyper focused on the small time frames instead of just zooming out. So I want to take us to the daily time frame because it's here where we can really see what is happening on the chart. And I have to remind everybody to subscribe because not only did I graduate with a degree in trans, non-carbon, binary emission, gender studies, but I'm also endorsed by the former president of the United States.
Jason Casper, let me tell you, that man is something else. A true warrior for change. He's the first ever trans, non-carbon, binary emission, gender standards major to ever reach 200,000 subscribers on YouTube.
So the daily time frame, we have ourselves a basic sideways range with our highs around $108,391,000, and I say our lows around the $85-ish thousand area. And when we look at market Cipher B, this is really where we're seeing what is happening here. It's the battle between two Mexican gangsters, El Punto Rojo and El Punto Verde, or as we say in English, the green dot and the red dot. In fact, you can see right here, when we get these red dots that confirm on market Cipher B, that's pretty much signifying a very significant top. And then when we get these green dots that print here on market Cipher B, that's signifying a very significant bottom. And of course, these are two rival gangsters. They're smuggling the bullish and the bearish candles across the levels of support and resistance. But we recently had something very interesting happen. As we came up to make this high, and we made that high on the 20th of January 2025, you can see market Cipher B did print a very bearish divergence here. El Punto Rojo rearing his ugly head, and the momentum waves are getting lower as the price is getting higher. This is called a bearish divergence. And typically when you have a high time frame bearish divergence, it means you can expect a move back down to the bottom of the range. Simply what happened here, you can see we had a bearish divergence. The momentum wave got lower as the price got higher, and that gave us a move back down to the bottom of the range. However, we are seeing something quite interesting happening here right now, which is this. When we formed this low at $89,000, give or take, and I have to give a major shout out here to the Casper Crew VIP Discord because we did give this trade setup in advance. Setup given in advance, guys, on December 31st. Look at these juicy profits we were in. If you're following along in the Casper Crew, every single day we're absolutely crushing it with these trades. And of course, they're not necessarily signals, but sometimes I do tell people what I'm doing, like the trade this morning, where in the real time I showed everybody where to take that entry here, and of course where I took my first take profit. You can go to jasoncaspertrading.com to join the best trading community in the world. So what are we looking at right now for Bitcoin? Well, I have to say this. Overall, we're in a macro uptrend. The market structure is in fact bullish. Yesterday with the FOMC, it led to a bullish move. And as guys, we're basically holding above the POC of this range right here at around $97,000. And as long as we're doing that, this uptrend from that $89,000 low is still intact. So this means there still is reason to look for higher Bitcoin prices. But what do we need to be aware of? As I said before, we are coming to the box of resistance that I had drawn on the chart here a few days ago. And so this is really the line in the sand right now. I am looking for short trades from this box. In fact, I'm in a little short trade right now from that box. As you can see, it's not a big position. I'm also still in the short trade from the setup we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord over on Weeks. And by the way, guys, if you want to trade Bitcoin and altcoins, Weeks and BLOFIN are the two places to go. BLOFIN, 10% cash back right now. If you deposit anything, you get 10% back just for depositing. Weeks has the lowest fees. in the game right now, and these are both non-KYC exchanges. If you can KYC, I'm trading on MEXC, which is very low fees, and of course ByBit as well, guys. So yeah, basically, if we don't reject from this area right around here, this is going to be the $105,000 to $108,000 level, then I fully expect that new all-time high to come in. But right now, we need to be looking for shorts from this area because this is going to be major resistance. So the two main trades I'm looking for, and of course, these are not exact entries. These are the areas I'm looking for trades. First of all, I'm looking for a short from around this area to take us back down to the bottom of this range. And then, of course, if we get a drop from this box, then it's still, in my opinion, a very important area of support right around the, between $93,000 and $96,000. Again, these are not exact entries, but these are the levels where I'm going to be looking for the entry trigger to get into a trade. So right now, given the low volatility of the market, these are going to be the major areas to be looking for those trades, especially if you're not looking for scalps, but you're actually looking for significant moves here. Basically, we're looking for shorts from near the top of the range, longs from near the bottom of the range, these two major boxes of support and resistance, and we're actually in one right now. So again, if we get a rejection from this area, the next long I will be looking for is going to be down in this box between the golden pocket and the 786. If we reclaim this, guys, and then we come back for a back test, honestly, we could look for a support resistance flip long setup if we reclaim this box and then get a retest. And that could actually give us our move to, $112,000. And then if we break out of this upper trend line, as you can see right here, we've got like a parallel channel with a clearly defined high diagonal, clearly defined low diagonal. Well, then we can see Bitcoin get a move up to around $120,000. So these are the main levels to be looking for the trades at. Again, we're going to be looking for shorts between where we're at right now and about $108,000. Looking for longs right below our last low, right around $93,000 to $97,000 to take it back up to the top of this channel here. And then, of course, we're going to be looking for a breakout and a retest of this area around $108,000 because that's going to be very, very key. Now, just to switch gears a little bit here to XRP, you can see XRP right now is coming up to our major box of resistance that we had also marked out yesterday. So it's pretty much the same thing with Bitcoin. If we see a rejection from this area, then we do need to look for the long between that $2.44 and $2.65 area because that is going to be the major area of support for the next move to the upside. But we need to be looking for shorts in this area because this is very, very key resistance. If we take a look at the volume here, you can see we're coming up to that high volume node, the golden pocket, the 786 zone. So just like for Bitcoin, if we're going to now break out and get a retest of this, that is going to be extremely bullish for XRP, and we can look for that $3.50 level coming up above this previous high. However, if we don't see a breakout and a retest, I'd be very cautious longing here. The long trade should have been taken down from this level when we got that dip. So pretty much for longs, I'm either looking for a breakout and a retest of this key zone of like $3.23 or another dip back down into that $2.44 area to the 265 zone. These are going to be our major areas of support and resistance right now. And as you can see, we're at resistance currently. Let's talk about ETH now. ETH is going to have its day, guys. I promise you, ETH is going to have its day. And this is my swing trade position that I have right now for ETH. This level, this setup was given in advance on this channel for free. So basically, guys, my swing trade plan for ETH is, as long as we are within this box, this purple buy zone here, this is where I'm looking to get in for the last big push up on ETH. And as you can see, we dipped down perfectly into the box once. We're coming down for a retest right now, which is actually quite interesting because if we go ahead and we take our Fibonacci from the low to the high, you can see that we're bouncing perfectly from the 786 Fibonacci. And we are printing on the daily time frame a nice green dot. Not only is this a green dot, but ETH right now is printing a hidden bullish divergence. A hidden bullish divergence is when price makes a higher low, but the momentum makes a lower low. Right, so price is in a clearly defined uptrend. The momentum is making a very oversold wave. So it actually, ETH is looking pretty bullish compared to some of these other coins. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, as we came down to this area here just a little while ago, you can see that the 4-hour time frame is in fact also printing now a trigger wave, and we're seeing the money flow starting to curve to the upside. So ETH right now is at pretty key support, and we're starting to get a bounce. So the way I'm playing this is, obviously I'm long on ETH, on spot, I should say. I don't have a leverage trade open for ETH, but if we do dip down into this area, I'm going to be looking to add, because we have to understand the higher term time frame context right now for ETH is this. We're in this massive triangle, and we're going to put it on log scale. We're in this massive triangle here, with the bottom trend line being respected since the bear market in 2022, the top trend line being respected since the bull market ended in 2021. And so, yeah, we are going to break out of this thing, and we're probably going to hit our $8,500 target. And so this is really the last chance, in my opinion, to get into ETH. Now, again, I know we have confirmed weekly bear divs on ETH right now, but you have to understand also, in bear markets, you're going to have, in bull markets, you're going to have bearish divergences throughout the entirety of the time. And because, based on the 4-year cycle, I don't believe that the highs are in yet. I do believe we have that one more big push coming, especially for altcoins, right? Because Bitcoin's had its day, these altcoins have not had their day. And so for that reason, guys, I am looking for this as my last major place to get in on ETH before the big push. So that being said, this is it for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and may God bless everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. And I will see everybody in the next video. Peace!